Hey, what's up? I'm Sheil Kapadia, senior NFL writer for The Athletic, with some big picture takeaways as we look ahead to week 2 of the NFL season. To read all of my takeaways, you can subscribe to The Athletic. Takeaway: I feel better about the Cleveland Browns now than I did before their week 1 loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. Browns fans, take a deep breath. Yes, I know your team blew a 12-point lead. I know Baker Mayfield threw an interception with the game on the line, but there are so many encouraging signs from that loss that have me feeling good about what the Browns are going to do the rest of the season. Reason number 1, Kevin Stefanskis' approach. A lot of coaches go into these games against the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. They play scared. They don't realize that the best way to beat the Chiefs is to maximize every scoring opportunity. Well, Kevin Stefanski, he understood that. It was evident right away. The Chiefs' first drive, they're in the red zone. They face a 4th down. What do? They go for it. 2 plays later, they score a touchdown. Then the Chiefs get called for a penalty on the extra point try. Stefanski sends the offense back out there, goes for the 2-point conversion, and they get it. The very next drive, really the same situation. They face a 4th down in the red zone. Stefanski, no hesitation, goes for it again. Jarvis Landry runs into the end zone for a touchdown. This is how you have to play against the Kansas City Chiefs. You cannot settle for field goals. You cannot play scared. You cannot act like you're going to be able to stop Patrick Mahomes and that offense. That's not going to happen. Kevin Stefanski understood this. This is something they most likely planned before the game. They knew the approach that they had to take, and they went for it. They gambled, they were aggressive, and that's how you have to play. Listen, I know it didn't work out in the end. They still lost the game, but that was absolutely the right approach, and that's going to serve them well not only the rest of the season, but if they face the Chiefs again and face Andy Reid in the playoffs, Stefanski could have an edge in terms of his game management. Reason number 2, the Browns can score. The Browns put on an offensive clinic in the first half, scoring touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. Baker Mayfield's accuracy was on point. Nick Chubb was running all over that Chiefs defense. Kevin Stefanski's play calling was tremendous. They weren't able to keep it up the entirety of the game. Of course, they end the game with Mayfield's interception. But think of all the things that were working against the Browns in that football game. They lose right tackle Jedrick Wills to an injury. Nick Chubb has the costly fumble. They have a special teams turnover. The safety, Ronnie Harrison, he gets ejected in the first half. Those are a lot of random things that are working against them, and still, with 2:49 left, they had a chance to win that football game. You have to be efficient offensively to beat the Chiefs, and the Browns were efficient offensively. If you look at some of the advanced metrics, they were 3rd in EPA per play offensively among all 32 week 1 teams, and that's not a fluke. That's what this team's going to be the rest of the season. And finally, reason number 3, this defense is going to get better. There's no sugarcoating it. The Browns defense got shredded by Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, and Travis Kelce. Guess what? That puts them in the same boat as pretty much every other team in the entire NFL. You're not going to stop that offense completely on any given Sunday. But keep in mind, with the game on the line in the 4th quarter, the Browns needed to stop, and they got to stop. 3rd down, Myles Garrett, Jadeveon Clowney, they meet at the quarterback. Garrett gets the sack on Mahomes, and they get their offense the ball back. So you got to be able to rush with 4 against the Chiefs. And at times, in some key moments, the Browns were able to do that. And remember, this defense is only going to get better. They had an entire defensive overhaul in the offseason. They had 10 players who were not even on the roster last season who played in that game. So give it some time. Be patient. This defense is going to get a lot better. So Browns fans, take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. I know you don't like people like me saying nice things about your team. You're not used to that, but there were so many encouraging signs from that football game that has me bullish on the Browns prospects going forward this season. The first one, of course, Kevin Stefanski's approach and game management, the offense's efficiency, and the future prospects for this defense. Remember, you can read all my big picture takeaways by subscribing to The Athletic. I'm Sheil Kapadia. Thanks for joining me.